9b, we are asked to differentiate x plus 1 x plus 1 or 1 plus x times 1 plus 2x squared all over x. So we have division. I'm going to quickly show you two ways we can actually differentiate this. The first method, I'm going to use the quotient rule of differentiation. So using quotient rule, we have that dy dx is equal to v du dx minus u dv dx all over v square. So I'm going to take the numerator as u, then the denominator as v. So u is equal to 1 plus x times 1 plus 2x squared. I'll go ahead and simplify this. So I'm going to have so u is equal to this, so you can go ahead and expand. Then v is simply x. V is equal to x. Okay, before I get to v, so I'm just going to quickly write du dx. Du dx, so differentiating this in respect to x. So to differentiate, we've done integration. To differentiate, we have, if we have x raised to a certain number, to differentiate the x, the y dx, differentiate this with respect to x, we have that we're simply going to do the coefficient of x times the power. We're going to multiply the coefficient of x times the power, then we subtract 1 from the power of x. So in this case, the power is 3. 3 times the coefficient, which is 2, we have 6. Subtract 1 from 3, we have 2. Plus 2 times 2, 4. We subtract 1 from the 2, we're left with 1. Plus the power here is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. If we subtract 1 from 1, we have 0. Anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. So when we differentiate this, we are just going to, when the power of the variable is 1 and we differentiate it, we are just going to be left with the coefficient. So the coefficient is just 1. And when you differentiate a constant, you get 0. So this is equal to 6x squared plus 4x plus 1. That's for the u dx. Then v is equal to x, which is the denominator. The v dx is equal to 1. So I'm going to put this into the formula. So we have dy dx, dy dx is equal to v, which is x, times du dx, which is 6x squared plus 4x plus 1 minus u dv. U dv, the v is 1, so we have u is x, 2x raised to the power of 3 plus 2x raised to the power of 2 plus x plus 1 all times 1, which is the v dx. We divide this by v square. V square just simply x squared because v is x. Okay, so go ahead and expand this. I'm going to have 6x raised to the power of 3 plus 4x raised to the power of 2 plus x minus, I'll just simply have minus 2x raised to the power of 3 minus, let me go ahead and hide this, minus 2x squared minus x minus 1, all divided by x squared. So this, we're going to collect like terms. So 6x cubed minus 2x cubed, I'm going to be left with 4x cubed, 4x squared minus 2x squared. That will give me 2x squared. We have x minus x, which will give me 0, and we are left with minus 1. So all this over, should just add the 0, so plus 0 minus 1 all over x squared. I'll divide everything by x squared. So the y dx is equal to, so this divided by x squared, we're going to be left with 4x. This divided by x squared will cancel out x squared. We are left with 2. 0 is just, we're just going to have 0. And we are going to be left with minus 1 over x squared. So this can be written as, we'll just simplify this further. The y, the x is equal to 4x plus 2 minus 1 over x squared. So this is the answer. Now I'm going to quickly show you the other method of doing this, which is somehow easier and shorter, unless I'm very short. We're not using the quotient method this time, so we still have the same. So I have that y is equal to this, which is the same thing we have originally. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to expand the numerator. So we've done that already. I'll just quickly write what we have. So this is what I have. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to divide through by x. Dividing through by x, 2x cubed divided by x, I'll be left with 2x squared. 2x squared divided by x, I'll be left with 2x. X divided by x, I'll be left with 1. And 1 divided by x, that is 1 over x. Next thing I'll do, I'm going to differentiate each of this. So 2 times 2, that's 4. 4x, then I subtract 1 from 2, I have 1, that is 4x. The power of x here is 1. 1 times 2 is just 2. Remember I said when the power of the variable is 1 and you differentiate it, you're just going to be left with the constant, so 2. And when you differentiate the constant, you have 0. And now this can be written as, okay, let me just quickly do that here. So 1 over x can be written as x raised to the power of minus 1. So if I subtract 1 from this, so I have x raised to the power of minus 1 minus 1. So to differentiate it, I have to multiply it by minus 1, then subtract 1 from that. So I'll be left with minus x raised to the power of minus 2. So which can also be written as minus 1 over x squared. So this will give me minus x raised to the power of minus 2. So the y dx is equal to 4x plus 2 minus 1 over x squared. So you can go ahead and compare this with what we got originally. They are the same. So I think this approach is actually shorter. Okay, you can see that the denominator is just x, just a single variable. So we don't have like a polynomial. So it's not a polynomial.